All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Wednesday, August 7th, and getting ready to leave for my big trip to Washington State. That's why you don't see any events on the calendar for next week. And man, we have had just a bevy of great deals come across our table the last couple weeks. That's why you may be looking at this one going, man, is this deja vu? Didn't we just do an offering on Grange last week? Grange Magnums, as a matter of fact? Could these guys have another sale going on Penfolds' most sought-after wine? Well, we sold those 2003 Magnums in the course of one day, and, these just popped up on the radar here. 2004 and 2002 vintage Grange Magnums. Well, they're not quite as cheap as the 2003 was. I mean, that wine was $495. But these are still close to 50% off what you would find this wine for. In most places, if you could find Magnums of Grange, you only make a few thousand cases of Grange every vintage, and it's a collection of the best Shiraz throughout Southeast Australia. The 2002 and 2004, two stunning vintages. 98 points for the 2002, 99 points for the 2004, and 2002 was a very classic vintage throughout Southeast Australia. 2001, the wines got better press from a lot of the wines got better press. It was a very hot vintage, and wines like Shiraz do very good with the press in a hot vintage, but 2002 was a classic vintage. I liked almost all the 2002s better because, to me, they were built for the long haul, especially wines like Grange, which is made to age. This wine, we had the 81 vintage at our tasting just recently with D. Lynn Proctor, and it was still fabulous, killer. A lot of people thought it was the wine of the night. The 2002, a vintage similar, it's a cooler vintage actually, not similar to 1981, but a similar vintage in terms of its ageability. And when you look at wine in Magnums, this is the perfect size bottle to age. And as a collectible, Magnums are a sure bet because they make a lot less Magnums in vintages that score really high, 98, 99 points, even 94-point wines. They're always more desirable in Magnums as the wines get older because the wines are fresher. 2004, one of my favorite vintages in the last 10 years for Penfolds Grange, and these 2004s are wound a little bit tight. This is a classic year also. This wine needs a little bit of more time in the bottle. In a Magnum, a lot more time. These are wines that are built for the ages. Penfolds Grange in Magnum, a very rare commodity, very hard to come by. Every bottle is laser etched with a specific code on it. Ever since the last 10 years, they've been really diligent in making these almost impossible to replicate in terms of, fake wine. There's a lot of counterfeit wine on the market. These right from the winery. Magnums of Grange at close to half off the regular retail price. Check it out on this offer. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.